Good afternoon. And today we're going to have a little walk up Westgate Road and Westgate Hill. So why don't you join us? Let's begin. We're starting at the bottom end of Westgate Road. Not far from a castle keep. Just walked up from there. And Westgate Road actually follows the route of the Hadrian's Wall, which is why it was started at Castle Keep, or Ponzelius fort, which used to be there. And most of the wall is actually probably still under the road that we're walking up. And that has been dug up from time to time to archaeological digs, and they've come across it. Back end is probably just a track, and then the wall. And this side of the wall used to be a military, classed as a military. I don't know what it was called back in the Roman times. It actually got its name from the gate on the town wall. It was built in the 15th century, called the Westgate. That was the main route out of the city towards Carlisle. Let's get across the road here. Yeah, we're getting over the road, and this lane in the middle of the road, you see the pavement slabs are slightly different. That's basically the route of Hadrian's Wall. And it continues up the centre of the road. And over there you got the Newcastle, which is where the Spoons pub. It used to be a bank. I remember years ago it was a TSB. It's called the Newcastle because not far away across the road is the Arts Centre, and in the basement of the Arts Centre it was found Newcastle 4 when they were doing renovations. Walk past now, you've got the Royal Assembly rooms. Most of the buildings up here are old Victorian or Georgian, Edwardian. And I'm coming up to the Arts Centre here. Which you go through the back is where you'd find the remains of the Mail Castle. Not now, they probably covered back up now. It's in the back of there. Right. And we'll come into we've got the next arena over there. Wait. We'll come to the bottom of Clayton Street and Clayton Street West. The Westgate Road has changed from time to time, kept up with the reinvention of Newcastle. You can see from the Roman wall to major trade route out in Newcastle to Carlisle, and we're coming roughly it's round this spot that the street gets its name. It's round here where Westgate was, and it was built, like I say, in the 15th century, and it stood, it was quite imposing as well, with wooden and metal iron gates to keep them out, and it stood up until 1811 when it was demolished. And that made a change to the town and the Westgate Road. And you got like the Time Theatre and other buildings that were opening up in the George Tale. And as you get further up, we had Cumberland Row, which was where the wealthy was starting to move out in Newcastle because of the Industrial Revolution and that. And they built houses in this quiet because you'd think it wasn't a great deal out here then. And that stayed for a while, but now we're head to one that I remember really well, Wacky Hill, from the mid 20th century. Westgate Hill, which was technically where all the wealthy men and that stopped. It changed, and it got all, you can remember all the motorbikes shops, and the motorbikes used to come on a weekend and fill this hill, riding up and down, having a look at the bikes. There was one other thing I remember from around here. I cannot remember where the street was. There was one around here before St James's Boulevard was built. There was a little model shop I used to always go to as a kid. You get across this road anybody can remember the street that the model shop was on, and I was round here somewhere. Put down the comments. Actually, till I'm getting old, my memory's starting to go. There could be down there, possibly. And now we're on to Wacky Hill, and in the mid to late 20th century this used to be absolutely rammed with motorbike shops, motorbike clothing shops and everything, and you couldn't get moved for bikes over the weekend. It's changed a lot now. I think there's only one shop left, motorbike wise. Others, and you had cans and everything. No, I just remember advert on the metro radio about the Asian guy that used to do the stitching and button fixing, and it's always you're halfway up by the motorbike shops. There's still one or two. You got Ken's here. You got Bike Sports, Honda, Classic Cycles, and the rest. It's definitely a different culture. You got Asian cuisine, African food store, Kit 2 Express, African store. Yes, now I've changed. A couple of motorbike shops, not as many as there used to be. At the top end seem to be a lot of closed ones. There's Turkish cuisine, 5-star catering equipment over the road. I forgot how hard the hill is getting up and down. Shishy pipes. Turkish borders. Finish up near the big lamp, so called after electrical company. I used to be up here. I'll have one last look down from the top. It's changed a lot. I hope you enjoyed that little wander up Westgate Road. And now we did, we got the hill, that's took it out over a bit. Now a slow walk back down. I just remembered the Robert Sinclair Tobacco Limited. If you've got any memories of Westgate Road, especially Wacky Hill with the bikes, I'd love to hear them in the comments. I enjoyed reading them. If you like this sort of video, don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Be much appreciated. Keeps this channel going, keeps us want to get out and do more. Hit that like button and hit that notification bell for future videos, and we'll see you on the next one. So thanks for watching.